Okay, we're about to ready to go for the Crufts team semi-final for the large. That's the large dog. So just to give you a little bit of information about this competition.
Welcome to first morning of Crufts 2014 at the NEC on the outskirts of Birmingham. We're about to go for the large team semi-final. Graham Partridge is with me, Jim Rosenthal, here in the main arena. Good crowd here on the first morning, and the first four-dog team that we're going to see is Cambridgeshire Demon Dogs. It's a four-dog team relay. Graham, just give the viewers around the world an indication of what we're about to see here.
Okay, slightly unusual. This is a team event. There will be 4 dogs and handlers. They'll come into a collecting area in front of the first jump. The first dog will go round, it will complete the course, and there will be a baton change between the first and second handler. When that's been successfully completed by passing it hand to hand, the second dog will set off, and then the same thing will occur until all 4 dogs have run. There will be a cumulative time for the 4 dogs. Slightly different marking in this, in that if a dog is eliminated, instead of that being the end of the round, the judge will continue to mark it. So we could have multiple eliminations by a single dog. So we could end up with quite a few faults. And I think they're going to say 100 faults for an elimination. If that comes up on your screen, 100 faults, you'll know that they've had an elimination. As you say, Jim, this is Cambridgeshire Demon Dogs. 4 dogs, 4 handlers. We've got 8 teams in this, and the first 4 dogs will go through to the final later on today.
Thank you very much indeed. Cambridgeshire Demon Dogs. First to go, Stacey Brooke and Henna, 7-year-old border collie, multi-talented girl, competes in sheepdog trials as well and won multiple trophies. Top fly ball dog, and we are away. Little skid coming out of the tunnel. Skid there again. This surface can be a bit slidey first thing, can't it?
Can be. Some dogs handle it better than others, and bearing in mind we run most of our competitions on grass, the dogs have to acclimatise to it.
Oh dear, that's an elimination. Now tell us what's happened here and what will happen. The dog has been eliminated, but they've got to keep going for a very good reason.
Absolutely. So he should have gone into the weaves, but he went into the tunnel, so they did them in the wrong order. But now what happens is that they've scored 100 faults. They must continue on because there are 8 teams and 4 dogs in a team. This may well be run on 100 faults for the whole team. So here we go. Amanda Pig to go next.
And off we go then with the Border Collie. Twix, 8-year-old Border Collie. Our judge, Ian Malabar, no option there but to signal that disqualification, elimination, and 1 down off the wall there. That's another penalty. But we don't know how the others are going to do, so they have to keep going. You know, we could still be looking at finalists here.
Oh no, absolutely. As I say, we're looking for the top 4 teams, and quite often these competitions are won with multiple faults. So that it's really important that they don't stop trying and they just keep going the whole time. So this is the second dog completed for this team.
Good effort that from Twix, first time at Crufts. And now Ginny, Border Collie, 5-year-old, with Claire. Won the Novice Cup at Crufts in 2013. Sweetest dog and a joy to own, but we want speed out of Ginny here, speed and accuracy, don't we?
Absolutely, but again, as you say, this is a team competition, so there are 4 dogs, anything can happen. So they just need to have an eye to getting around this course with as few points as possible without actually pushing to the limit.
Safely on that white area, coming off the seesaw. This looks good so far. This does look good. And here we go with the last dog then. Cute Border Collie, Tony Dawkins. First time at Crufts. And letting us know that he is here.
Absolutely, yeah, Tony, very, very good and experienced handler, won countless trophies over the years. This is a young dog, so she'll just be hoping that he copes with the carpet and the atmosphere. All 5 faults on the A-frame there. Still only running with 115 faults, this team. And this will be the last dog, and they'll be posting a time of 157.608.
157.6. Our first quartet from Cambridgeshire Demon Dogs are through. Looking at this, and I think we're going to see... there we are.
The
Tell us about it.
Crossed arms, yeah. Just turned her shoulders towards it, and then because of these sharp turns, the dogs do tend to drop their feet.
And yes, just didn't touch that white bit on the A-frame.
Absolutely, great decision, good positioning there by our judge.
Yeah, Judge Ian Malabar spotting everything white, horse, gold, next to go. 2013 winners here at Crufts, so they set the standard last year and they'll be looking to defend their title here. Jive and Natasha Wise will be first, 6-year-old. And we're away. We're looking at some very accomplished team here.
Absolutely, and who better than to lead your team out than a 3-time world medium champion, Natasha Wise. This is her large dog, her younger dog, but she is probably one of the best trainers and handlers in the world. I'm going to stick my neck on the block and say that, but she is.
That's what you're here to do, by the way, scrambling over that A-frame, and no, this is quick. No penalties so far at all. Up and down over the seesaw. Little hesitation at the end of that. In total synchronization, though, with the handler is Jive and Natasha. This is really, really good, and there's the handover.
And this is her sister, and this is Lorna Peachy. So keeping it in the family.
And Mint.
In fact, this is a total family team here. I'll tell a bit more about that in a minute. So
Absolutely.
This is Natasha's sister, Mint.
Mint a bit wild, but in that winning team last year, and that's picked up a penalty there. But pretty bursting away through the weaves.
Absolutely. They love it. Absolutely love this competition. And of course, being a team competition, they've got all their friends in the box as well, all their other dogs. And so that psychs them up a bit more as well, so you get a bit more excitement. But, oh, she goes around the other way, round 9 there.
Through the collapsible tunnel, and there's the handover. And handing over to Quincy and Matthew Goodliff from Rickmansworth. Another member of the winning team last year. They've kept that team together, haven't they?
Absolutely. Now, this is Natasha Wise's fiance, and he's also the bronze medal winner at the European Championships last year, representing Team GB.
Wow. So he has pedigree.
Absolutely. The whole team has pedigree, in fact.
And they're making a very, very good fist so far of defending their title here. Just one more dog to go in this quartet. They are setting the standard okay for 2013 defending champions. Relay, bit of hesitancy over the handover there. Tom Patterson and DJ.
Tom, and this is Lorna's son. So again, it's all in the family. Tom actually won the YKC Junior Dog of the Year last year, so he's come up through the ranks of the YKC. 5 faults. This is an extremely good effort by this team, I can tell you.
This is exceptional. They're going to be the ones to beat, is my feeling here. They've kept that winning team, that winning quartet together, and it doesn't look as though that the year has withered their quality either.
And just, would you want to be the last dog running with only 5 faults? Oh, he must take it back round. He's got to complete this jump. If he doesn't complete the jump, he's going to be eliminated. So we just need to keep an eye on the judge as to what's going to happen. He's got to get this dog over the last jump, because if he doesn't, he stands, as I understand the rules, to be the whole team will be eliminated.
This is high drama here then. The defending champions look to be surrendering their title here. I don't think they're going to be able to get him over that jump, you know, or it's going to take a long time. Well, they have finally. Well, so they stay in the game, but at what cost, Graham?
Absolutely. Well, I think we're just going to have to wait for a decision from the judge.
Oh, that was agony right at the end there, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and they've lost a lot of time there. So, as you say, high drama, because if the rule, as the rules stand, you have to complete the course. If one member of the team doesn't complete the course...
Here we are, here's the crucial moments. Right at the end, when it was all going so well. Just missed that final jump.
I said to you, who would want to be the last dog going?
And took a huge amount of persuading to get round it as well. A real twist in the tail of that one.
That's going to be a talking point, I can tell you. Look out, internet, here it comes.
Okay, so ready to go with the next team. This is Wire Volts.
Wire Volts. Starting off with Dipper. Tends to drift into his own little world, does Dipper. Can't afford to do that here on the supreme stage that is Crufts 2014.
Absolutely, and you can see here that June got a very quiet way of handling, and she's just taking things easy. They just want to put a clear round on the... Oh, and you could see that happening.
Oh dear, the dreaded 2 arms are up. Elimination missed those weaves completely first time round and got through them, but of course have to complete the round, just to remind you, because you never know. And so far, just about every round has had its little hiccups, scrambling over the jumps and over the seesaw.
Nobody ever said this sport was easy, Jim. As you say, you have to be spatially aware when you're out there, because there's lots of things happening at the same time.
Rosway and Fly, second to go for the wire vaults. Rescue dog, this one, tail wagging, enjoying what she's been asked to do.
There are an ever-increasing number of rescue dogs in agility, and it's just, they think they've died and gone to heaven when they get rescued by an agility handler. Well, anybody who actually wants to do some work with a dog, because it really does help them with their development. But this, again, just a little bit steadier, as you can see, but it's not all about out-and-out speed. It's about getting these nice tight turns, making it as smooth as possible. Big round this for the dog, big round for Ros. Never competed at Crufts before, and that's a very, very good start. Rio now, and Abby Casey. Abby's been competing in agility since she was 10 years of age, but her first time at Crufts. Also qualifying for the Young Kennel Club as well. Yeah, and as you can see, you just all about experience as well. If you've been there and done it, it does help you just to get the feel for it. Oh, and she just took her eyes off the dog. She was more concerned where she was going, and picks up another elimination.
But again, have to keep going, and it's looking increasingly worthwhile to keep going as well, because quite a few of the teams have seen those dreaded arms raised in the air.
But, and I know we're showing 200 faults at the moment, but they've got to keep going. They really have got to keep going, because at the moment, as you say, they're still in with a shout of a place.
This is Joss, Zoe Turbofield from Preston, amazingly fit dog. Adores Zoe as well.
Absolutely, 11 years old, this dog.
Wow.
And it does keep your dog healthy and fit. And they'll tell you when people say, when should we give up? Well, when your dog tells you he's had enough. And this dog's obviously going really, really well at 11 years of age.
That's a very decent age for a canine, 11 years of age, and but well worth his place here at Crufts. Good round so far as well.
Absolutely, really nice course here set by Ian. So that was a really nice, as I say, a little bit steady there, and they come in, they go into third place.
Next is Billingshurst.
Must make contact with that white area on the A-frame. Just watching the dog. The seesaw must touch the ground before they're allowed to get off it. And just running around there. Yep, unfortunately just the wrong course.
Okay, White Horse Gold at the moment leading the field, 183.
Things we've got going on in the main arena here. We've got Hillworks Music, we've got a police display later on. Don't miss the fly ball, that is absolutely fantastic.
Here comes the Billingshurst team then.
Very, very exciting.
Sue Rolfe and Fonts will be first to go from Andover.
Later on to get
the winners back in 2011. Do you remember that, Graham?
I do, unfortunately, yes. I remember every minute of it.
3 years ago.
Seems like a lifetime here. No, this is I'm in heaven actually. I'm at the biggest and best dog show in the world. I'm watching agility, and I've got the best seat in the house. So it doesn't get any better.
Doesn't get any better than that. And no matter how often you come here, it's my first hit at Crufts. You love every second.
Well, you're going to have about 3 dogs by the end of next year in your household, Jim, I can assure you. We'll get you into agility. Just come down and see me in Cornwall. We should be fine.
Absolutely.
So we're just checking that the course is okay. As I say, that's one of the judges' responsibilities, making sure everything's as it should be and safe for the dogs to carry on.
And a reminder, the top 4 teams go through. We're looking at the Billinghurst team here. 4th team to go, Sue Rolfe and Fons. And a good lively start, barking his way round through the tunnel, hopping over the jumps, clearing that comfortably. What about the weaves now? Looking really good through there. This is good. This is one of the best we've seen this morning. Up and down over the A-frame. Did it go off early? No, that seems fine. Right. Seesaw, good as well. This is tasty.
Oh, just turned the wrong way, just lost a fraction of a second there, Peter. Clears what we want though.
And takes the baton from Stacey Trussler, running Echo.
And this is Stacey Trussler with Nedlow Let's Go Techno. It's all missing the up, I think, on the dog walk. So that's just 5 they're carrying at the moment.
But it's okay. It's still okay, because 1 or 2 of the other teams have had the elimination through the weeds. Very, very tidy through there. 1 jump, 2 jumps, which is good. The A-frame up and down there, over there. We're hearing that White Horse Gold, the last dog, got eliminated, so they have 110 penalties. Through the tunnel, and here is the hand over. Off we go. Leslie Osborne.
No, this is actually Will Robb we've got here. So husband of the first handler.
Oh, he marks coming.
So Will running here. Will probably is one of the most successful competitors that we have at Crufts. He's been around the circuit for quite a while. This dog just loves this surface. He's won 2 or 3 competitions over the last few years. Always does fantastically well. Opting for the safe route round that jump there. Coming in, and he's going to hand over now to, this is Leslie Osborne.
Leslie Osborne and Reb. He is wild, is the only note we have on this dog. So stand by for a bit of entertainment here. Was that a penalty?
Just another 5, yep. I think 5 on the up and the down, looks like that. And you say, oh, an elimination.
Oh dear. Back over the centre, but again, got to keep going. Got to keep going. Wild, eliminated, but keeping going.
So absolutely, yep.
Yeah,
the
those
winning
penalties
team is
ticking up.
110 faults. Come on, Leslie.
Over the last jump, and that's completed by Leslie Osborne. Well done, Leslie. He is wild. He was a bit wild, got eliminated in that round as well. It was all going pretty well to start with, and then there was a...
Turned the wrong way. The dog turned the wrong way. He tried to correct it there.
Waiting for our next team to come in.
And here we go. So we were just talking there about White Horse Gold getting the additional 100
Yes.
faults. I said to you it would be a talking point because the dog had the lead in its mouth. So effectively, it had done something wrong. They had to go and then assist the lead out of the dog's mouth. So in actual fact, the dog didn't complete it unaided.
Yes.
So
that was the handler touching the dog.
Absolutely. So
Right.
and then the judge took the view, and as I say, I said it would be a talking point, and so he gave them 100 fault. So they actually ended up on 110 faults, I believe.
Spot on. That's why you are up here. Next to go. Nicola Garrett, Beacon Red, 7-year-old Border Collie, has represented England in agility competitions and has competed at Crufts before in the novices final, so should know their way around here.
Absolutely, and you need experience in your team, and she will be probably chosen specifically to lead this team out as a steadying influence, just to get hopefully a clear round on the board for the rest of the team to build on. Lovely handler, great trainer, lovely dog as well.
Beacon Red, the team, a reminder, 4 teams will go through to the final. There's the handover to Alan Gardner, and JD, first appearance at Crufts. Looking forward to being here, looking forward to being part of a successful team and making a pretty good start. Over that wall, heading for the tunnels, over that jump too. Little skid as a quick turn into the weaves. That's good through those weaves. So far, very, very acceptable.
Absolutely, not a lot of time lost here at all. Alan, again, another experienced handler, probably better known, I would think, in recent days for handling his medium dog, which again is still in the squad for the Great Britain team, but very experienced handler, and that's what you want.
Nice.
So here we go.
Nice. That was a very good round indeed. Now it's Mark Wassel for the Beacon Red team with tag. Have been a Beacon member team on a couple of occasions. First time at Crufts.
Yep, Mark been doing agility for quite a few years. the boyfriend, I think, or hopefully still the boyfriend of Nicola Carroll, who went first.
Shouldn't say those things.
No, I shouldn't say that. You're right. Well, last time I saw them, they were anyway.
Well, these two are good friends. They've got a good
Absolutely.
relationship.
Oh, and as we say that,
goodness me,
over the wrong jump.
Our judge, he really has been. Ian Malabar has been a busy fellow out there.
Yeah, it is. I judged one of the qualifying heats last year, and it's a very difficult event to judge, especially marking multiple eliminations. They're going to change the rules next year, but I'll tell you a bit more about that later on. So this is
looking at Fiona Vaughan and Mac.
Again, only 4 years of age, this dog.
Another penalty
Picking up
signal
a
there.
refusal, clenched fist. Oh.
Loving dog.
Yeah, another one. Ian just thinking about that then. Every incorrect entry into the polls picks up a refusal mark. But, as you say, they're only carrying 110 at the moment.
Absolutely, it's good. Such a nice dog, loving dog, joy to own.
Oh, you see, and she had to work really hard at the end to get the dog. She had to call the dog back in to get it over that jump. But they'll be relieved. I think that might even, it's not far off lead, first or second place anyway.
That's so tricky, isn't it, the finish?
Absolutely, just push the dog round the wrong way. Such a shame. But there we go, as you say, they're still well in with a shout of finishing in the top 4 here.
The top 4 go through to the final.
Yep. And there we see Fiona working to get the dog round into the weaving poles, and you saw it skip a pole. So it picks up a fault for that.
Well done to Ian Malabar, not missing anything at all there. And now we await to see the top 4 that will progress through to the final. A large team semi-final we've been enjoying. Scottish Border Club lassies are away. With Diddy and Jennifer Hart.
Yeah, and it's not actually her dog, but picking up 5 faults there. Wrong entrance into the weaving poles.
Came in the wrong side, yeah?
Yep, absolutely. You've got to go in to the right of that first weaving pole, then return in and out after that. But this is not an easy dog to handle by the looks of things. It's really full of itself. And although you want enthusiasm, you need to be in control.
Jean Todd with Bonnie. Gina Marina officer, started agility 20 years ago. So she should know what she is about.
She should. Sometimes it doesn't get any easier, but she's actually doing a really good job here with this dog. Nice tight turns, but that's what we're looking for. Changes behind the weaving poles to put herself on the correct side coming around for this A-frame. I'm surprised more people aren't front crossing that number 12, but there we go. Oh, just having a quick look at the wrong side of that jump. Here we go, the seesaw. The seesaw must touch the ground, Jim. Yep. Otherwise they get faulted if they come off before.
A very good effort. Loves a cuddle, this dog. Will get a cuddle at the end of this round, I'm sure. That's a very, very good round. Here goes Rona. Rona Hewson with Suti. Been competing in agility for just over a year. Oh, there's a bit of confusion there.
Yep, saw the entrance to the tunnel, which is a big pull there,
yep.
And just came off the dog walk.
Up and over the dog walk now, up and over that wall successfully through the tunnel. Well, skims over that jump, tight turns, and that will be an elimination as well. Up goes those 2 arms of Ian's. But we carry on, through those weaves. Hops over the jumps, up and down the A-frame, successfully too. Must be terrible for the handlers when they see those arms up in the air, and it must be quite hard to keep the concentration going.
Yeah, they normally know. They don't normally bother looking at the judge. Oh, we've come out of the tunnel, so we've picked up a refusal. He went in, the handler thought he was in, and he's done it again.
And again, oh dear.
Now she just needs to take her time now. Yeah, she did that really well done. Sometimes dogs don't understand, and you just need to be patient with them.
And here's Annette Jackson with Bella, a working sheepdog. Owned as a foster rescue and nicknamed Wild Thing or Bella. We've seen 1 or 2 wild things out here. But how will Bella do? Skimming over that wall, through that tunnel successfully. Oh, underneath that jump.
And that's the refusal. So she had, because it refused, had to take it back over and do it again in order not to be eliminated and the whole team eliminated.
Thanks, Graham. Well done. A-frame. Most of the dogs have been quick over there. Little hop over that jump now. The seesaw touches both white sections absolutely fine. Good speed towards the end of this round.
Yeah, and they'll be pleased with that. Just finishing on 130 faults in 191.470. Oh, just hops over the end, you can see, so that would be 5 fault for refusal. And then again, another refusal for the wrong entry into the weaving poles.
Okay, so in the lead we've got the Beacon Reds.
We come around that jump. Yep, there we are. The handler's shoulders going towards the wall, so just taking the dog off the dog walk there. Oh, you little tinker. Oh, that's what she's saying to him. But she takes him around, doesn't panic, you see, just asks the dog to do it again, doesn't get told off, nothing like that. She just goes back and corrects the mistake.
East Lothian Team 7, just 2 more teams to go. This is Chase, Carroll and Duffy with Chase. First time for both of them here at Crufts. Competes in grade 7 and championship class.
And a brick out of the wall, unfortunately. There we go, just weaving on the left-hand side. And look, there we are. You see she's got a front cross in there, puts herself with the dog going over the A-frame on the right, so that was very nicely done. Surprised more people haven't done that.
Oh dear, missed the seesaw.
Assumed the dog was going to do it. Always a dangerous thing to do. You have to work these dogs round the whole way. If you don't, if you take your eyes off them for a second, they will do something that you're not expecting them to do.
Here's the handover then to Lisa Devlin and Zorro. Second time at Crufts. Zorro's first time though. Loves agility. His favourite obstacle is the tunnel. And through the tunnel, like a blur comes out of there. Hops over that jump too. What about the weaves? No problems going through there. This is good so far from Zorro, the 6-year-old border collie, up and down over the A-frame, tightly around towards that jump. Seesaw is good.
Here we go, just 2 more to go. Well done.
And now the Crossbred Lurcher, Finn, Verity Bowl, excuse me, from East Lothian. First time at Crufts for these two.
Oh, and again, just indicating 5, which I think was for missing the up on the dog walk there. These long striding dogs do have a slight problem with, or it makes it more difficult for them to get the contact areas. Oh, he's heading towards, oh, he obviously didn't.
Oh, did well to extricate him there from that one, and sort of tiptoeing his way through those weaves. Nothing too rushed.
Yeah, she did really well to call him off there, because usually once they see a tunnel, there's not a lot of stopping them, but she did well. There we go.
Bit hesitant over the A-frame, bit hesitant, but doing it, tail wagging nicely.
A good team dog this. Nothing spectacular, but good, solid round from it. So here we go. This one looks a bit more lively. Here we go.
Known as Mr. Reliable. That one, here's the border collie, Quest and Anne Young. Third time competing in the Crufts team, and Quest second time.
Just picking up 5 faults there for a jump that came down.
Into the tunnel.
Through the tunnel nicely.
Over the peak jump.
Loves agility. This is his favourite obstacle, the weave. You can see why. Look at the old tail slapping the poles as he goes through, loving every second.
Probably the most difficult thing to teach, though. But there we go. Here we are onto the seesaw. Must touch the ground. That's for safety reasons, because we don't want dogs flying off there. Taking the safe route round that jump. You see, slightly longer but safer. And they're going to be very pleased with this.
That's very, very good indeed, isn't it? That is very, very good from the East Lothian team, and that takes East Lothian, I think, top of the leaderboard, you know. East Lothian, Beacon Red, White Horse Gold, and Cambridgeshire up there with 1 team to go.
They need to get
yeah, what a great competition that was. As you can see, it's one of those competitions where you just can't relax for a minute. You've got to keep going. Even if you've been eliminated or if you pick up faults, you've got to keep going. So we should be looking forward to seeing East Lothian, Beacon Red, White Horse Gold and Cambridgeshire Demons in the final later on today.
So they've got to still 25 faults. So into the tunnel. Onto the dog walk.
Still one to go.
Yep, just Thames again.
Thames again, who have got good pedigree. Runners up last year, and the winners back in 2012.
You see, dog just seems just a little bit unsettled here with this. I don't know why. Just takes a little while to settle down.
This is Mitch. Helen Cook, the handler. Border Collie.
So they're looking to get the whole team round with less than 115 faults in a time of less than 157 seconds. They're well capable of it. This is Andrew Dicker.
And Tag, 10-year-old Border Collie. 5th time at Crufts. The winners in 2012. And this is going to be Tag's last time in the big arena. Is he going to retire after this?
Yeah, obviously Andrew feels that the time is right. As I say, he's running him in the team because he's just slightly steadier these days at 10 years of age, but that's what you want, is a good, reliable team dog. Andrew's a good, reliable handler.
Great note from Andrew as well. He wants to publicly thank Tag for all the joy he has given him. Lovely relationship between the handler and Tag. And a good performance, Graham.
Absolutely, yeah. He'll want to go out, if he can, with a good run, so he'll be pleased with that.
Alison Rowitz and the 8-year-old Border Collie, Ostara, loves agility. Competed at the World Championship 4 times and really pleased to be back here at Crufts. This one should be high quality.
Absolutely, he's competed in the World Championships, not only for Great Britain, but also for South Africa, where she comes from originally, but fantastic speed through those weaves.
Spellbinding through there, scrambling over the A-frame as well, not losing a second. Ostara showing World Championship quality here on the opening morning of Crufts 2014. That's a very, very good round indeed. And last to go then is Chile, 5-year-old Border Collie, and Alan Smith.
Takes no prisoners, this dog, I can tell you. He really is a handful, this dog. You just, as I say, he works Alan so hard. But that's half of the beauty of this sport. It's just so exciting. Yeah.
Alan saying that Chile is his wife's dog, and Chile is here because of her brilliant training.
Yeah,
just to keep things quiet in the household.
Yeah, that's right. But no, they have got a great partnership. He is a great handler, and you can see why. Here we go.
2 to go, last.
Oh, had to work to get him over. Oh, just had the last pole, but I don't think that's going to make too much difference to them.
There we are then, the large team semi-finals are completed. Just took the last pole.
Yep, and had to work really hard to, and that's why he had to work really hard to get him back in for that jump, and in doing so the dog said, "What are you doing?" Looked at the handler and knocked the pole. So that was unfortunate. I think I was a little bit premature just now. I'd forgotten that Thames was still to go.
Don't worry. I'll put you right, don't worry.
I'm glad you're here, Jim.
So that we have just seen then the large team semi-final here at Crufts, and a good crowd here in at the NEC, just on the outskirts of Birmingham, on the opening morning of this fabulous celebration of dogs. So the top 4 teams go through then to the final, and the top 4 are Thames Again, East Lothian, Beacon Red, and White Horse Gold are the top 4 that we will be seeing again in the final later today.
I'll let him get away with that, Peter. I mean, not good on that.
Did I fall in, Peter? No.
Only once. I said, if you do it again, I'll give you a slap, but I don't know, I'll leave.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's presentation time. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to announce the winners of the Kennel Club large team. It's Thames Again, Andrew Dicker, Alison Rowitz, Helen Cook, and Alan Smith. Well done, guys.
So Thames again qualified for
Okay,
the final.
It's lap of honour time.
East Lothian, Beacon Red and White Horse Gold, the other 4 teams that we'll be seeing again in the final for the large team dogs here at Crufts, and a little lap of celebration, and they will be looking to celebrate even more after the final.